Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome to show. Hello everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. So this is a big day. Apparently there's a big boost for Bayern Munich in the Champions League. There's injuries coming back. There is a big stadium boost. So according to UEFA, not UEFA themselves, but UEFA will allow the second legs of the round of 16 matches to be played in the stadiums that they were supposed to be played in. That means Juventus will play in their stadium versus Lyon. That means Manchester City will play in their stadium versus Real Madrid. That means Bayern Munich will play in their stadium versus Chelsea. So that's a big boost right there. And also Niklas Süle comes back from injury. And for me, he's one fit. Is such a complete center back. I think people really have missed some of his qualities, and I can't wait. Oh geez, Chelsea thought they could do us trying to play that long ball and try to get in behind Boateng. Well, Niklas Süle is literally big, strong, 6'5", tall as hell, and he's fast. Like I don't know how this guy's body works. Like my man is literally 6'5", and he's one of our fastest players. It just doesn't make any sense. There is no correlation with this Niklas Süle guy. But he's back, coming back from injury. He's actually not having a vacation. He's preparing for the Champions League. I like that. The mentality he has right there to still be training, I absolutely love. The pace he has. He wants to really win that Champions League. And another thing is playing in our stadium is going to give us a big boost and surge of energy. Imagine playing in some Portuguese stadium and that's supposed to be the home leg. I absolutely am not a fan of that. I was kind of scared that UEFA might go through with it. But you know what? If UEFA were pushing for Portugal, I still feel like, man, they're trying to get fans in there. And this is a big boost for Bayern because we get to play in the Allianz Arena. We get to bring Chelsea over and pump them. And there are Chelsea fans who don't think we can do it. But we'll see, won't we? And Jurgen Klopp has also come out and said his favorites to win it, well, Bayern and then City. So, I mean, he watched the game versus Leverkusen. I mean, if you watch Manchester City, Man City are a very weird side. They, I think it's a Pep thing. I think they don't know how to get over the line when things go wrong. If they're losing 1-0 to, sometimes you feel like, they just drop off. I'm not exactly sure. This season, how they went 20 points behind is actually beyond me. The games they lost, they've lost the most games in the Premier League this season. More than Manchester United, Arsenal, teams that have supposedly been crap, and more than relegation teams. Man City have lost, well, I think, hold on, let me actually check if that's true, because it would be absolutely ludicrous. So, today, Manchester City have lost 9 games, and that's the most out of the top 8 teams in the Premier League, or Chelsea have 1 more. But that's absolutely crazy. Man City have lost 9 games. People keep forgetting that. And people somehow see them going and winning the Champions League, which is absolutely ludicrous to me. Because if they can't even win games like that, then we have to be careful against City. I do think so. That's true. Also, in 4 days, there will be the UEFA draw for it. And actually, a month from now, we get the Champagne League. I can't wait. Can't wait for the content that's gonna come in that. Oh geez. Hopefully we can actually get quality content on the channel by winning a final. I do not want us to be drawing or anything. Well, let me piss off some people. Let me show you right there. Yeah. Just pissing off people. That's what I do on a daily basis. City did lose yesterday against Southampton. I think, of course, we want to be careful against City. Man City is overrated because they play in the Premier League. Absolutely spot on there, Juan. When Premier League teams play, you always feel like the commentators feel like, if they make a mistake, it's like, they're not active. But if a team from a different league or a different country makes a mistake, they're always saying something like, they're crap. I think that's the difference. I'm not exactly sure why they do this. But we're going to hear a lot of biased commentators. I actually like listening to British commentators because I just like their accent when they're commentating. I can't wait for it. I really need fans to be in the Champions League in the latter stages of the competition because, imagine. I don't think there will be no fans in the stadium in the final. That makes no sense. And if you look at the news, Portugal have pretty much reopened their country. People are going to Portugal to go chill and relax. And Portugal rebukes Britain over virus travel curbs. They're literally wanting people to come into their country. Uh, Portugal slams UK decision to leave it off quarantine list as absurd. Wow. Portugal, Spain press EU partners for swift deal on spending. Portugal are doing things. Low key livability in Portugal. Portugal denounces absurd UK measures, quarantine measures. Portugal fumes at exclusion from UK safe travel list. Portugal are actually annoyed that someone didn't say they're a safe country to go, the UK. Portugal are a country that live off of tourism. They want to be the first country to capitalize off this market. Imagine they're the first country to have fans in stadiums in the modernized Europe, not the Eastern Europe, because they're already jumping in stadiums since God knows when. And that's absolutely insane. I think Portugal will want fans in the stadiums, and UEFA would have talked about that. You don't think UEFA would have probably considered other European countries, not just the modernized Europe, but maybe the Eastern countries? I can't wait for what happens in August, but a month from now, maybe 2 months from now, yes, 2 months, we didn't really know what was going to happen. It was May, and we didn't think the league would return because they canceled the date from May 6th or May 9th. And then they postponed it to May 16th, May 15th. And we were like, oh man, well, the league isn't going to return ever. And then it returned, it's over, the Pokal is over. And now it looks like the Champions League is coming. Now we're feeling positive again. We're feeling good. And then the next day, we're going to hear it gets postponed till next year. I can't wait though, I can't wait. I mean, the Champions League can't get voided. There's like millions upon millions, hundreds of millions that would be lost just because of that. You know how much a final makes? You know how much content a final sells for UEFA? Absolutely too much money. So yeah, I do feel like there'll be fans in the stadiums. Real Madrid might come back against Man City. They're in terrific form in La Liga. That's true. I do think Real Madrid. I always thought they'd win that because they're Real Madrid and they like doing what they do. But I think Man City will just pull up with some mega energy and they'll just go at them really, really quickly. I can't wait to see what happens though with that. I think Real Madrid will win La Liga. Bro, you know Real Madrid could win the treble, right? No, they're not a Copa del Rey winners, are they? They should be. No way. Well, they're in the champion. They could win a double. Look, I'm saying this right now. Real Madrid will be a big, big threat in the Champions League. They are literally the Champions League club. They're 4 points clear in La Liga. There's 4 games left. It's four games, man, for them to hold that. Oh, why is this restart going so quickly? There's matches every 3 days at this point. I mean, that happened with Bayern too. There was like a whole month of just like 9 matches played. But mate, just wait. Let's wait and see what happens with this Champions League. But it's a big, big opportunity for Bayern though. I think Jurgen Klopp put it really spot on to me. And I'll read what Klopp said. For sure. For sure. For sure. We have to be very careful. For sure. Well, Klopp said with Bayern, this was actually the same interview he talked about Bayern, but he said on the favorite for the Champions League, he said the 2 big favorites left in the competition are Bayern and Man City. That would be an interesting game. I don't know exactly if it could happen, if they meet in the semi-final or whatever. But Klopp said, but when you see City, when you see the squad they have, everyone needs luck. But like I said, if you want to win the Champions League, you should have your best lineup ready for the final. It is not that the other teams have no chance, but I really think that these 2 teams are the favorites. This win means a lot to them. He's talking about Bayern. Oh, never mind. It's over. That's what Klopp said. Yeah, that's what Klopp said. Hansi Flick look, Klopp understands what's happening with this. He understands. I think when you watch Bayern, it's almost like we just have different levels. I don't think any other team in Europe can do this apart from Liverpool maybe. But it's like we can go from 0 to 100 real quick. We can go from cold to hot very quickly. I I love that. Like, I just love everything about how that happens. If you could look at maybe games where we had Niko Kovac in, we would maybe just hoof the ball around, cross aimlessly. But under Flick, it's like there's a cultured way of attacking. And it's so energetic. I love it. So amazing to watch. And that's absolutely superb. We have different gears. Yeah, we have different gears. That's what you can call it in normal English. But we call it 0 to 100. That's it, though. That's it. When Bayern play, we go from gear 1, right? We test out the opposition. Usually, if we start kickoff, we just whack the ball to you, see what you can do for like 5 seconds. We press you, we win the ball back, and we start an attack just quickly, just to see how you'll defend, see what you'll do. With Man City, if you watch Man City, you watch Manchester City versus Liverpool. I mean, it wasn't even a 4-0 game, but the way Man City played that, it was like Liverpool. They didn't play it like we did. City always press 100%. If you watch that, especially that Barcelona game even the Atletico one in 2016, if you watch that game specifically, the Barcelona one, the semi-final that Pep had us in, we went to Camp Nou and pressed for 90 minutes straight. That's not changing gears. That's just stupid because you have Neymar, Suarez, and Messi. You ain't just not going to concede 3 goals. So it's just how it is. Liverpool were just chilling, smoking cigars. Jurgen Klopp was, for sure. That's what he was saying. I don't think there was anything crazy. Exactly, we're going to play the second leg at home. That's basically what's happening. And also the injuries. We're getting lots of injuries back. Why are Bayern doing this to ourselves? I mean, if you look at all the victories and some of the things this season, hey, there's a lot of things that have happened this season that if you look at in 2013 happened. I know I'm not sentimental, but there's some things that happened in 2013 in that treble season that have happened again this season. And only we could, that would be the craziest coincidence ever. The results, the series of results, absolutely crazy. Second leg, what's the point? Well, the point is to play it and get a bigger result, isn't it? It really is. Cousins and Mai should go on loan. That's true, isn't it? Boateng's injury is not serious. Yeah, I think he was smiling in that. Adam was holding his face like this. Yeah, I think it's fine. Boateng should be alright. I don't think it's actually an injury either. I thought it was a hamstring injury, but Flick did say it wasn't serious. So we have our entire team to pick from. We have a fit Boateng that's, world class again, in my opinion. Well, just the last couple of months. And then you have a fit Niklas Zula. Oh my goodness. Niklas is, code center. Oh, jeez. I actually watched that Spurs game again. He was actually very poor in that game for a few minutes. I actually thought he didn't play well in that Spurs game. I think they got him a lot off goal side. He didn't get goal side on Son twice, and that's how we conceded 1 goal. No, we conceded 1 goal because, I don't know, but we have Lucas Hernandez. Oh, jeez. The Lucas Hernandez connection is back. We have World Cup winners. We have everything we need to win that Champions League. That's the thing. We have everything. We don't have any missing links right now. Javi Martinez will be fit, so if we needed a player to kind of just sit in front of the back four and tackle, we can have him. And I think it's amazing. And also the players are getting, from today, a 13-day break, man. That's absolutely crazy. That's 2 weeks right there. That's really 2 weeks, but yeah, they deserved it, don't they? They played so well. And then they'll come back, and then it'll be like the middle of, like the 22nd, right? I think that's when we will start preparing for the Champions League, because these are professionals. They're not gonna need 5 years to prepare for. No, they're gonna be fit in 1 day of just practicing, because that's what they are. They're gonna come back maybe 2 days of just fitness, and then they're gonna do tactical work. And actually, Chelsea's a big Juventus and Bayern in the final. John, are you crazy? Do you see what Juventus are playing like? No, they're losing to Baloga. No, Juventus, I'm sorry, but I don't see it. Mauricio Sarri's their manager. Have you realized that for 1 second? Juventus lost to Bologna. Now, who did they lose to a couple of days ago? Well, I don't care. They lost to someone, but they're winning Serie A. So, and Lazio, dropped off. But my thing is Juventus is they're so inconsistently bad. Cristiano Ronaldo is having like 60% pass accuracies. Just nah. Juventus for me, they're not in here in a conversation. When Juventus face a real team that wants to, they might not even get past Lyon because Lyon are 1-0 up. They have a lead to protect, and they'll probably want to keep that score at 1-0 or even score. Look, Juventus aren't good at all. I just can't rate them. And PSG, you could say, yeah, they have their players, but they haven't played for since March for like 4 months. In August, that's 5 months of not playing at all, or 4 months then. Yeah, because March, April, May, June, July, August. Oh no, that's 5 months. Yep, PSG haven't played for 5 months. I know that's we wouldn't have played for 14 days, but yeah, no. Well, we wouldn't have played from yesterday or 2 days ago, the 4th, to all the way. We wouldn't have played for a whole month and a few days. That's it. That's not that bad. Not as bad as PSG, who haven't played for 4 months. And I don't think the thing that makes us favorites is how good we're playing or our form. I think what makes us favorites is the tactics, the motivation, the motivated players. I just think there's other things that make us favorites. I mean, if you look at the UCL stats, we top almost every one of them. Total shots, total goals. We top most possession. City top most possession. We're second. We top every single stat other than aggression. I mean, I'm gonna actually look at it right now with you. We top a lot of stats, man. We top a lot of stats. The Champions League is literally our little stat padding league right now. Let me go. Liverpool have the most possession, and wow, that's actually surprising to me. So, looking at it here, aerial duels won. Chelsea are 58%. Well, Bayern are there on top again. We aren't here on aggression. We're not an aggressive team. Pass accuracy. Ratings, Bayern top it. Shots per game, Bayern top it. We have 23 shots per game. That's absolutely ludicrous. I mean, to be fair, we scored the most goals. Goal contributions, Lewandowski, 41%. That's absolutely crazy, isn't it? Haaland's there with 50% of Salzburg's goals, but yeah, that's still very low. Shots per game, Lewandowski, very, very cool. Messi's up there, and that's really, really nice. Assist, we don't top assist. Tolisso has like 3 assists, doesn't he? Oh, Firmino, false defensive striker, has 3 assists. A crazy, crazy thing right there. Ratings-wise, Lewandowski with a 9.2, absolutely crazy. Thiago with an 8.0. Wow, of course he's there. So 2 Bayern players right there already. And if you look at that's the weekly, isn't it? Seasonal, there is 3 Bayern players. 1, 2, 3. Thiago, not Goretzka, but even Kimmich can be put in there. Davies has to be in there, right? For just overall, Upamecano makes a little bit more sense. But I don't think Alaba has... it just looks like it's a Bayern league right now. Let's go monthly. We didn't really... How did Firmino and one item get 9.0? They lost. Alright, whatever. But you see what I mean, right? It's like everywhere we're at, we're up there. We're on top. It's just absolutely crazy. And I think... Who's in Zonzu? Well, aggression. Of course he's picking up yellows. I mean, that's it, isn't it? That's it. That's absolutely superb. And also, Friday, the August 17th. So, 31 days from now. Let's see when this month ends, technically. So, this month will end on the 31st. And so, it's 32 days from now. Well, why are they all getting played at the same time? That's a little bit annoying. So the biggest games are really Bayern Munich versus Chelsea, Real Madrid versus Man City. But this game's pretty much done, so it's going to be really this one that I think people are going to focus on. And when's the semifinals? Alright. Well, there we go. Bayern top almost every single Champions League chat. Just absolutely amazing. I was watching Fine yesterday. Well, he didn't say yesterday, I just read and said yesterday for you. He has some skill and potential. Yeah, he does have some skill and potential. But I was talking to a Hamburg fan a few weeks ago, and he said the problem with Fine was that he had no physical attributes to him, and I was very concerned because I want that. The games will be played August 7th and 8th. Are you sure about that? Because I just read something different. So it looks... Now I need like two set of games. Man City versus Real or Juventus. Like I need like 2 days, like how the Champions League normally is. I can't stand this with all of them getting played at the same time. Because that's too many games. At least just kind of spread it out. I know they don't have all that. But upcoming top facts. Bayern Munich have won their last 7 Champions League games. Crazy. You know what could happen? We could be the first team in the history of the competition. Well, actually, no. Since 1992, to have never lost a single Champions League game before going on and winning it. Because technically, if we win the second leg versus Chelsea and we win the final, we would have never technically have lost any games to get to the final because there's only one leg and you don't have away goals. You only get one leg to win. If you don't win that one leg, you're out. So, the Champions League will actually be tougher and more entertaining then because there's no away goals. There's no goal differential. There's none of that. There's no aggregate. So if you don't win that one game, you're done. You're out. Oh my God, that's going to be tough. Like you're going to just... I think Bayern will perform better in one leg ties because we're not good at these 2 leg ties. Because sometimes we'll win at the Allianz like 2-1 and then we'll go lose 1 goal, away goal. And it's just not good. I think Bayern will definitely... Atletico won against us because of an away goal. So I just think we'll perform better knowing that, hey, this is the match. And I think because our players can switch gears so much. People keep comparing Bayern versus Man City. Do Manchester City have Alphonso Davies? Do they have him? That's my thing, right? They don't have that. They don't have that type of player that can just almost win a game for you with one run. That's what makes us so different. We have so many X factors everywhere across the pitch. Do they have Pavard's volley from outside the box? Pow! Top bins, Argentina. Pavard! I still remember the commentator saying that. Do they have that? Do they have Serge Gnabry's big game player? They have Sterling, who will probably miss 10 chances before he scores 1. They have Bernardo Silva, who's a good dribbler and can move in and maneuver around space. City have De Bruyne, who can score outside the box. But do they have Kimmich, who can score in big games? Remember, Kimmich scored against Spurs. Kimmich is a big game player. He scored like 2 goals against Real Madrid. He always scores when we need him to, doesn't he? That's my thing. Not Real Madrid. Man City don't have that type of player. And a lot of teams don't have what we have on the pitch. Now, eventually, they'll find a way to maybe slow Davies down by putting 2 players on him. But that will open space for other players. Thiago, do they have Thiago? Do they have someone that can just get past pressure and build up? They don't have that. No team in the world has that right now. That Thiago type player that can turn on pressure effectively and make a 50-yard pass and it's spot on. Do they have Serge Gnabry or Kingsley Coman in the pace? They don't have Alaba's line breaking passing in their team. No. They don't have Goretzka's energy. They don't have that. See, that's what I mean. They don't have Niklas Zula, tall, 6'5", run fast as hell. Like, they don't have this. And this is what makes us favorites. We have a combination of things that we are the best at that no one else can compare to us in. Kylian Mbappe. Some people are looking at PSG like, oh, Mbappe, Neymar. But you're saying it like in your head it sounds amazing. But on the pitch, has Mbappe, Neymar, and Icardi and Cavani, whoever it is, have they won a Champions League together? Have they shown that they can do it? Look at Manchester United. They went to PSG Stadium and packed them with some average ball. I don't even remember who was in Manchester United that day. Lukaku scoring 2 goals. But when Liverpool beating PSG, smacked them around all over the place. Napoli too. So for me, when you're looking at these teams like, PSG, Mbappe, Neymar, you're just saying it in your head to make you... We've beaten PSG with Mbappe before in the group stages in 2017. We've done it. It's not something extravagant. I think we beat him. Niklas Süle pocketed Kylian Mbappe. Like, you're saying it just in your head to make it sound so much better than it is. It's not that good. And then, alright, go to PSG's defense. Thiago Silva, 36 years of age. Kipembe, he gets a lot of handballs. He's arrow prone. Bernat, left back. Who's their right back? I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Tilo Kehrer made a huge mistake, very arrow prone. You're saying it in your head, but when you think about PSG's team, they ain't that good. They have a very bypassable midfield. Look at they lost to Dortmund 2-1 with Neymar, Mbappe in a full packed stadium. They lost 2-1 to Dortmund. Dortmund! So when you're saying, and we beaten Dortmund, that same Dortmund team, even better, 1-0. And they were better than they were against PSG. Haaland scored 2 goals. So when you say these teams in your head, try and just factor in the context. PSG haven't played for a long time. They ain't that good. they have good players, but has Tuchel ever won a Champions League? And well, you can say Hansi Flick hasn't, but he's won a World Cup. We don't care. But that's what I mean. You have to factor this into your head. Laporte instead of Alaba. What are you saying? You have to. Bayern is the best team in the world. You have to see that Bayern exactly. De Bruyne to Bayern? No, that's not going to happen. Coman would destroy their defense. Exactly. Neymar wants out of PSG. Exactly. Hey, look, someone was like, Neymar smiling. A happy Neymar, you win the chat. No. Neymar didn't win the Champions League every year. It was a Barcelona. Like, you're saying it like if Neymar's happy, that's it. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. You just need a happy Neymar. Like, he's just the only one that. Well, Bayern just need a happy Davies, happy Lewandowski, happy Müller, happy Gnabry, happy Kimmich, happy Goretzka, happy Thiago, happy Pavard, happy everyone in our team, and we get a win. On the pitch, PSG values nothing. They don't play like a team. Even Borussia Dortmund almost thrashed them this year. That is absolutely true. Spot on there. It's been 27 minutes. Thank you to everyone that's tuning in. I do appreciate it. All of you. You're absolutely amazing people, and keep it up. The one that worries me more is Atletico. They can wall themselves, and if they score on a counter, game is over. The thing is, that's what I mean with teams like Atletico. No, we'll break them. Now, see how Barcelona just broke them down? That's how you break Atletico. You get a nice little penalty. Road to 10,000 subscribers. Yes, Ireland. Road to 10,000 subscribers. Other teams have great players, but as a team, Bayern are miles ahead. That's what I believe too. Now, we could lose, but I would still... Nah. Nah. Oh, God. If we concede one goal first. I'm actually interested. Well, we've conceded a goal first, and I'm actually so impressed with how we came back. Was it Gladbach? We conceded first. I felt very demoralized because we hadn't been playing well leading to the weeks, and then we slapped them up. That's the type of thing I'm talking about. Was it Hoffenheim? No, it wasn't Hoffenheim. Goretzka came in, scored a huge goal at the end. Who was it? Who did we play? No, it was Gladbach, wasn't it? I don't exactly know. It was a huge... Davies made a great... It's so... We did against Tottenham, 7-2. Who's Lewandowski's replacement? Joel. I'm not exactly sure, man. I don't even think he needs one. Hope for Hindelheim today. No. I don't really care. I kind of want Werder Bremen to stay in the league, if I'm being honest. We kind of stat pad against them very well, so they concede so many goals. I don't know why. Sometimes in like 30 minutes, you're like, they're doing all right, and then they get slapped like 10. Like, it's so easy to beat Werder Bremen. I think we want them. Hindenheim, we conceded like 3 goals to these bastards. We need them to stay down. They're second in the league, and we conceded 3 goals to them. What an embarrassing stat to have. Especially this season. And it wasn't under Kovac. It was under Flick, I think, wasn't it? No, we conceded 4 goals to Hindenheim. And guess who the coach was? It was... No, it was Kovac. It was Nico Kovac. Yeah, but still, one person, Robert Klazo, I think, scored 3 goals. Oh, don't talk to me about Hindenheim, man. I don't need Hindenheim in this league. How are we conceding 4 goals to Hindenheim? And we won last minute. I live near Hindenheim, which is why I find them likable. I don't find them likable at all. Conceding 4 goals for me was a pain. And I was in school watching that game. And I had a teacher who lived in Germany. So she allowed me to watch Bayern because she knew who Bayern were, and I was like, I was actually really annoyed. It seemed like we would score, and then a few minutes later they'd score, and it would just be back to where it started. And we needed Lewandowski to score last to win that. Bayern are a bit weak in defending set pieces, says Sach. Bro, we're literally one of the strongest teams in the world when it comes to defending set pieces. I think we've conceded the least goals to set pieces in the Bundesliga. Dortmund have conceded the most counterattacks. Nice. Good for them. Bro, we are absolutely perfect at defense. You know what? I'll go on who scored right now. I guarantee you one of our biggest strengths is defending set pieces. I don't exactly know. I'm gonna go right now. Look. Defending set pieces, very strong. Because we're really good at that. I don't know why and how. Sometimes you'll concede a set piece, but very weak from stopping opponents from creating chances. Yeah, that's happened over the last few weeks, hasn't it? I think the defense, we've conceded a few goals. No, we haven't. Look at our strengths, man. Under Kovac, we had like 50 weaknesses, but finishing scoring chances, very strong. We're incredibly clinical. Attacking down the wings, very strong. Davies combining, Pavard combining, creating long shot opportunities. Kimmich, Goretzka, we have a very good team when it comes to that. Creating chances from using through balls. Oh yeah, we abuse through balls. We're that guy on FIFA just pressing the Y button whenever they get in any passing situation. Creating chances through individual skill. Of course. Defending set pieces, creating scoring chances, strong. Shooting from free kicks, strong. Control the game in the opposition's half. Possession, non-aggressive. Play the offside trap. What are you talking about? We are literally one of the strongest teams in Europe when it comes to set pieces. Look at the height we have. Niklas Süle coming back just adds more height. But Boateng, well, I mean, we conceded a corner. We've conceded a few corners since his restart, but we need to sort that out. I don't know. I'm not a fan of zonal marking. I think put the tallest player against the tallest player. That's it. Don't let Pavard be defending some dude that's 5'2". I need him defending some dude that's 6 foot. So it's actually even. Because when you have a team like Man City who have Laporte, I mean, yeah, they ain't gonna score that many headers, are they? But they got a short team. Only Rodri and Laporte are over 6 foot, and Kyle Walker. I'm on vacation during the Champions League tournament. What would be the story if my Bayern win the Champions League while sitting in Sicily? Why Sicily of all places? Are you just one of those gangster enthusiasts? Sicily, Italy is... Also, what do you mean vacation? We have a whole virus going on right now and you're just going to be in Italy? Wow, we don't use Xbox playing FIFA. I don't understand what you mean. I was pissed against Liverpool last season. I've never seen Bayern so afraid to attack. Yeah, I think we were afraid of getting pressed, losing counters. Kovac, man. Kovac made me believe, I hated these players and I didn't like them and we needed a whole new squad. I can't lie, I was just genuinely flabbergasted. Every match, even if we won, I felt like Kovac did something wrong. Muller was sitting on the bench angry. Kovac just pissed me off. He had no human connection. Kovac just annoyed me. You know what Kovac is? He's just that dude that... I don't know, he just annoys you. He's the kind of guy to just show you his score on a test. Just be, oh dude, I passed, I got a better grade. You just want to punch that dude in the face. We've scored 100 Bundesliga goals this season. That's crazy. I don't know what it is. We scored 27 goals this season, and I actually 4 of them. Wait. Hansi Flick took over. His first game was on Olympiacos in the Champions League because Kovac got sacked on a Saturday, or I don't know. Not exactly sure. So, how many goals have we scored in the Pokal? 16 goals. Lewandowski has scored 6, so he scored 6 out of wow, that's crazy. I think he scored a hat trick versus Hinderheim, and then Serge Gnabry scored 1. Why do I remember that? And I think that was the same game Zula got sent off. Oh, we could have lost that 5-4. We have 145 goals this season, 19 shots per game, 61.6% possession, 87.2% pass accuracy. I like that better than 99% pass accuracy, because pass accuracy is the most useless stat when you look at games, because it could just be sideways passing. But yeah, she is crying, but my mother's here, so she should take care of that. That's not my problem. Dortmund game. Just noticed Atlanta scored 8 goals against Valencia over 2 legs. Holy crap. Atlanta are a goal scoring team, but they also leaked like 6 goals or something crazy like that. Or 5. I'm not exactly sure. Hansi brings that confidence, macho manliness, and firepower. Exactly, man. Hansi Flick, this is what I said about this Bayern team. You don't actually need to have a huge tactical revolution. Obviously, you do need to be tactically competent, but that's not what makes him so good. What makes him so good is that he's just a family man. He looks like the type of guy to give you a hug when you're having a bad performance, and you just give him your all your next game. That's the type of coach Hansi Flick is, and I absolutely love that. I appreciate Hansi Flick so much, and I do really like that, man. I enjoy that so much. Hansi Flick is amazing when it comes to just that being that father figure at the club. And Hansi Flick apparently wants 2 players per position. Yeah, that's, I like that. I like the fact that before he got the full-time job, there was a lot of talk of him wanting a veto power in the club. And I like that. I like when a manager isn't just going to be, yes, man, yes, bro, a yes, man. I don't want these types of yes men. Kovac was, because this was his dream job. It's any manager's dream job to coach Bayern. Klopp is literally twerking for us right now. And I think a Liverpool legend said Jurgen Klopp will coach Bayern. I think it will happen too. Maybe not in maybe the next 5 years. Klopp will coach Bayern at some point. I think Klopp doesn't mind us. I don't think he hates us, but I see Jurgen Klopp actually coaching Bayern. And German coaches have the mentality going forward. It's crazy. Klopp was able to turn an average Liverpool into a match. Yeah, if you look at that Liverpool team, they're not like that type of team with like R9 and Ronaldinho. It's not like the Brazil 2002 squad. No, with Rivaldo. No, Liverpool just has a bunch of average players playing for a great manager in a great system, and that makes them look very good. And that's how you win trophies. I want Ten Hag for Bayern, but now you're only all right with Ten Hag. Look, I wanted Ten Hag too. If you look at my Instagram, my personal Instagram, you look at just my stories, I literally tweeted, after Kovac got sacked, of course, that I wanted Erik Ten Hag. That was such a while back on my personal Instagram. Because I wanted Ten Hag, but I don't want Ten Hag now. Ten Hag I think Ten Hag should go to Dortmund. I'm one of those people that the only reason I wanted to go to Dortmund is because I just wanted a different manager that I like at a different team that I don't like or don't. I want a little bit of something different again when we play. I don't want Tuchel or what's his name again, the Dortmund manager. I don't want him. He's so crap. He is so useless. He's useless. I just want Pochettino at Dortmund would make so much sense too. Man builder, builds the club, can take youngsters and turn them into freaking anything he wants. Will you? Hell no, we're not taking back no Pep Guardiola. I think everyone knows. People think I have a personal vendetta against Pep just because I said he underachieved at Bayern, and people are like, "Wow, what do you mean? Pep was so good. He made Kimmich play midfield." No. Oh my God, Pep gave us tactics. He was we played possession football. The same thing's happening in City right now with Pep. What's your personal Instagram? You can go on the BayernNow page. It should be on there. Pep was so amazing. He got unlucky. That's the only reason we didn't win the Champions League under him. If we win the Champions League under Hansi in 1 year of him, it shouldn't be about luck. It should be about Hansi Flick. Favorite literally came out and said, exactly. He literally came out and said, Bayern's the best team. What kind of mentality is that? Mo Al Salhi, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. Is that Bayern football tactical stuff on the whiteboard? Maybe. No, I have an app on my computer for that, so that's how. And also, a video is coming out on Leroy Sané and how he fits into Hansi Flick's tactical philosophy, so I can't wait for that. Stop hating on Pep again. I'm not hating on Pep. Someone just asked me if I take Pep again, and I said no, and I'm explaining why. I don't hate on Pep. I just know he underachieved at Bayern. Imagine taking the best ever team in the world, and you get unlucky 3 times. He got unlucky 3 times. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. If Mourinho goes to Dortmund, he will play Haaland at central attacking CDM. Why would anyone want Mourinho at CDM? I just don't understand that. Hansi Flick is still underrated in the world. I think people just still don't appreciate what he's done at Bayern. People think we were first in the table beginning first match day, and now we're first again. No, Hansi Flick took a team that was angry, they were devastated, and he gave them a hug. He was like, guys, let's solve all our problems. Boateng, come here, go lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Lewandowski, come on in here, you're always good, but come here. And Hansi Flick just hugged everyone, and that's absolutely amazing. That's all he did. That's how he solved our problems. He just gave everyone a big hug. Hey, I get it. Football highlights. We were the best in group stages. Young is Champions League draw on Friday. Hopefully we get Bergamo or what? No, I want the hardest team. I want City something. I want City. I'm sorry. I want City or Real Madrid. I want the toughest next team. I don't want to play Atalanta. If we play Leipzig, I'll get even worried then, because Leipzig are a tough team to play against. When they're on their day, when Leipzig, with their Red Bull energy, when they're drinking their Red Bull, it's gonna be tough. I want the toughest team, because if we're gonna win the Champions League, I don't want us getting Lyon if they get past Juventus. I want us to get Man City immediately. I'm tired of all that. I want the tough teams. Bring out the toughness. I want to see what this squad's about. I want to see Alphonso Davies immediately, and that's when Real Madrid did that a lot. They just get Bayern straight away. They'd get Barcelona or something straight away. Not Barcelona. They get the tough team next, and then that's it. Barcelona last season. Who did they? I don't know. I just want the tough teams now. We got Liverpool got Bayern round of 16. Liverpool got Bayern, and they won the Champions League. We got Chelsea immediately. Relatively tough team. Not the toughest, but they still topped their group. So I want tough teams, man. City is crap in 2 legs. Imagine one. They're crap in tough games. That's it. Hansi Flick watched BR's Champions and just saw Muller and the Space Investi killing and just sent him in the lineup. You don't need to even watch anything to send Muller in the lineup. I would just send Muller in the lineup right away. If I was Bayern coach, Thomas Muller ain't retiring. I'm just gonna see. You're getting played every single minute. I'm not subbing you off. What are you getting subbed off for? When you have the energy Muller has. I remember Liverpool versus Bayern, Kim. I do too, and I remember it too much. Every day I remember it. I still can't forget. I remember every single moment of that game. I remember how they scored the first goal, and then Kovac decided, guys, let's attack. And then we had a little free kick. James Rodriguez took it quickly. Serge Gnabry went at their back four, and he crossed it in, and Lewandowski couldn't tap it in. Joe Matip decided to score for us. We did not actually score a goal. People think we scored 1 goal. No, it was an own goal. Liverpool scored 3 goals. I'm actually very annoyed. Rafinha with a stupid decision, and we missed Kimmich so much. The reason why I loved Kimmich so much in that central or right back position is because if we had him in that Liverpool game, I have a big feeling we could have gone and done something very big. But it was still Kovac, so we would never won it anyways. That's my problem. That's where we're at. Favre is overrated. He isn't even. No one rates him. Only Dortmund fans that think getting second is a trophy. Dortmund fans think lifting second place is somehow yes, Borussia Dortmund second of German football. Is that what they actually want? Because I guarantee you, Bayern's board is like, you better win the league. You better get to the Champions League final. You better win the DFB Pokal. You better win the DFL Super Cup. We care about every single trophy. We stat pad trophies. Like if you look, we're winning DFL Super Cups. I think like 15 of our trophies are just Super Cups. You know, that's the type of mentality Bayern have. You know, it's just absolutely amazing. Liverpool have like what, 20 something. Man United have like 24, you know, of their league titles. We have 30 of ours, and we have a similar amount of FA Cups. The thing is, Man United don't win the Community Shield every year. That's the only difference. Bayern want to win the DFO Super Cup too. Dortmund won the DFO Super Cup and posted an image saying unlocked, and then there was more trophies to go. Champions League. Yeah, all of those are out of the window. See, my problem with Dortmund is it doesn't make any sense to lose to Werder Bremen in the DFB Pokal, even Leipzig. Why are you losing to those teams? You could just win. Like, what sense does it make to lose against Werder Bremen in this in the Super Cup? Because not Super Cup, the DFB Pokal. You could still go ahead and win the DFB Pokal. That could still be a big trophy. I'm doing this while I search Bayern and see our trophy accomplishments. Bayer Leverkusen is so much. So Bayern have 7 German Super Cup. Like, why? Exactly. That's the reason. It's because we need to. It's almost like we have to win it too. Jeez. We have 1 UEFA Super Cup. People say the UEFA Super Cup isn't that important. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you lose it, it is important. Yes, it is. I want it. I want it very much. Very much. Oh my God, we've won the Champions League a lot. Jeez. Well, 5 doesn't seem like much until you realize it's, you know, 4th, because Real Madrid have like 13. Someone told me that the Champions League, the European Champions clubs, you know, the Champions League, it's the same trophy, just different format and a different name. It's the same thing, but they didn't have a group stage before the 90s. What's up, Liam? Welcome to the stream. Thank you everyone so much for watching this. I'm out. I'm actually out. I need to go watch Spurs lose. Thank you everyone so much. We have a tactical video on Leroy Sané coming out later. So make sure you relax. And we're 2 subscribers away from 1,400. Make sure you share the videos. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia San Mia and peace. Bayern thrives on one-leg comps. Exactly. That's true. We do thrive on those. Because it's like about the energy at the present moment. Maybe Leipzig too, drinking Red Bull. Well, the video will be out in 2 hours, Donald Duck, on Sani. It depends on how I get it done, how quickly.